Hey, I'm Madness. This is Polo, and today on the Paintball Madhouse, we're going to be talking about the die assault matrix, and we're here to going to break this down. We're going to go over it real quick. We're going to go over some of the accessories, like the die box rotor. We're going to switch out some of the parts. I got this in the dark earth color. I'm going to add some of the die cam color. We're going to switch out the bolt. We'll go over the mags. There's two short mags. These are the long mags. These take 20, 10 on each side. We'll go over all of that. So, let's get into it.
Alright guys, first thing, let's look at this. This is a solid case. Look fast. It's pretty heavy. The gun itself is pretty light, but the case and everything in it is pretty heavy. I'm going to open it up for you guys to get a good look. Guys, if you remember, I love packaging. This thing is just gorgeously packaged. You got a two-piece 14-inch barrel. The two short mags, like Madness said. Small parts kit. One of the two parts kits. Instruction manual, warranty, and barrel stock. And on this side is what we came here to see. This is your die dam. It's a gorgeous gun. Like I said, it's not as heavy as it looks. He had, what was he running before?
T15.
The T15. This thing, to me, I feel like it's a lot lighter. Let's get a look at that. Nothing's on it, obviously, so any gun is light with nothing on it, but let's take a look at that.
Yeah, it's got the body, the upper body here is metal. I'm assuming aluminum. And these are more like plastic. The front, obviously, the Picatinny rail is metal. But everything else is plastic, so it is light, very light.
Alright, so let me make myself a little more comfortable here. So, the die dam. Comes with a lot of things, as other die markers come with. This one's pretty cool because it's a mag-fed gun as well as a hopper-fed gun. It has a full parts kit inside the magazine that comes with. So that's pretty cool. If you want to take a look at that.
You get O-rings, you get a battery, you get some detents, some screws, and some Allen keys.
Big plus. Good job, Doc. So that goes right in there, just like that. Fits right back in, guys. It also comes with the stock in the back. This thing's brand new, so
yeah, the case is very snug, so you're gonna have to force the pieces out a little bit.
This is the stock. Like again, everything's snug on this. It's brand spanking new. It's got a little storage case in the back, but we're gonna replace this with the
ultralight stock.
So you can see the difference between the two.
I'll take it out.
This one has this storage container, and this one's completely hollow in the back, giving you that weight reduction. The only thing, this has to come off. This goes in there. So we'll get to that in a sec.
Let's go over, guys. There's 20 round mags. The cases come with the 10 round mags. So what's great about the mags is that it has these doors on it. And that holds the paint from spilling out, keeps the debris and everything like that from getting in there. Basically, these really don't wind up or anything like that. You can stick, say, your barrel plug just straight down. You'll lock in the ball. You can fill it up, and then you'll close the door. Once you close the door, it will release the spring and hold everything in there until you stick it into the die. This is the 10 round. It was 5 and 5 on each side. That's the only downside about these mags, guys, is that you have to, when you're done with your shots, you have to pull it out and turn it. It's not like the T15 mags where it's all around and you can hold your 20 shots in there. If they would come out with a thing like that, this would be perfect, especially with these doors. This is a great thing to have. Unfortunately, you have to pull it out and turn, which to me could be a bit of an issue, especially if you're in a good firefight there. Which is good. Good.
Now, also, as far as maintenance goes, if you damage a spring, They pop right out of the bottom. You just slide this to the side like that. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to lose anything. But they slide.
It's very simple, yeah. Slides right out, spring
Slides
comes
right
out.
back in. So that's simple. The case holds the two standard, was it 10 inside?
That one's 5 and 5, and this one's 10 and 10.
So 5 and 5, these hold in the actual case itself, along with your barrel and everything.
You do get, guys, also comes with some lube. It comes with a sheet with the pieces and the numbers to the O-rings to replace. A diagram of which O-ring is which. It comes with some more Allen keys.
An eye pipe cover.
An eye pipe cover, yep.
And a replacement switch to switch it from MagFed to hopper, which is this switch right here. It comes with a replacement one of these.
Right.
So
Slides.
I
You
don't
slide it back, you're in hopper mode. All the way to the back, that's in hopper.
mag.
Slide it to the front, that's your... Here's the box rotor, guys. It's very nice. It comes with your charger. It has a rechargeable battery in there. And it also comes with an upgraded board for older die models, older die dam models. If you have an older gun, in order for this to sync with your gun, you need to replace the board. Newer guns will have these boards already installed, so that this you don't have to worry about.
What's the capacity on this?
This is 320 ball capacity. 325 ball capacity. Toolless maintenance, guys. You have the anti-jam on the bottom, very similar to the rotor. The rotor.
The rotor has the trigger on the bottom that if you guys use die rotors, it's on the bottom. This is the same thing. It's just a switch. You just squeeze it.
Your on-off button would be on the left, if it's in the gun, and you have a tray. Pulls out. Show the battery and the button there.
That's how it works. It just spins it. Guys, this is almost identical to the rotors, being that it's still made by die. The disassembly is the same. Toolless, the top comes off, that comes off, the tray, and the spinner on the bottom, and the engine just like that. It's simple. You can clean it real easy, and it goes back together in less than a minute. So
it's a toolless maintenance.
And that's it. And it slides in like a drawer. So this goes right back on at an angle. Other way.
And guys, real quick before, I kind of played with this yesterday when we got it. This button will come out if you have to pull the battery out to charge it. Be careful with that button because it will fall out. Just make sure you don't drop it, lose it, or damage it or step on it. So just be mindful of that.
Same thing when you're cleaning it. You don't want to lose it down the sink.
Alright. It opens from both sides. So you can fill from your right or your left. We'll get back to this in a little bit.
That's a big plus too, being able to fill on both sides. It's kind of like having the hopper on the top, because you can, either way. What else? Also, in order to, Madness wanted to change up his style a little. He bought the shrouds that go on the front of the die dam. They match the box rotor here, and they also match the magazines, the extended mags that he has. So I'm going to show that, go into more detail with that later. These have the Picatinny rails on the side are metal. The top is still plastic, the rest of the body's plastic, and the bottom is metal as well. Alright, so we're going to stash that. Also, this is one of the major things. This is his upgrade for the bolt. He didn't waste any time. He went for the best. This is the polished Tactical Iron Man upgrade bolt. This is a hand polished bolt, which reduces bolt stick and improves shot consistency. And you can lower the LPR. With the LPR is the amount of air used to push the bolt back into original place. Let's pull everything out.
Alright, real quick, you also get the neck feed. There's basically a little door here on the side, 2 screws on the bottom. That comes out. You'll install this one. Put the 2 screws back in on the bottom, and you can put your hopper in that way. This is good if you're kind of playing first strike and round ball. If you like, you can keep your hopper on the top and put some first strike in the mag on the bottom, and then you can just, you'll switch back and forth into a game. I know a lot of you diehard mag fed guys won't use a hopper, but you obviously have that option with this.
So just think about that. For those who shoot a lot, that's a lot of paint. So you can have your full die R2 on the top, extended all the way out. Then you got the box rotor on the bottom. So if you're ready to blow paint, that's the way to go. So we're going to move this case out of here. Alright, so you get your 14-inch die boomstick in the tactical color that matches the gun. So, if I'm not mistaken, it's not labeled, but I think it's a .68.
Alright, Mr. Brickley, you want to switch the stock out first? We'll do that real quick, get that out of the way.
Alright, so the stock assembly. This part has to go into this, so we're going to see if we could, if I can grab it.
Guys, your typical or your real steel stock, you have the lever to slide in and out to adjust the way you want it. And normally you would pull this down the opposite way and pull the entire stock out to replace it. Dies are a little different. They have this pin in here that kind of holds it in place. It keeps it from
releasing
all the way. So in order to release the stock, you're going to have to pull that down.
There's two options. You can grab this by the pins that are in there, but it'll hurt. But also the edge of this pin has a hole, so grab your Allen key, put it right through it, and it should come right out.
Pull it down. I have to pull it down.
Alright guys, so to change these stocks, they're not as easy as one would think. The pins that actually hold it in place have to come off. That's what we did here, just to speed up the process for you guys. There's a spring and 2 pins. This is the part that locks it in and the inside. So once that's off, this thing just slides right out like that. Put that to the side, and it goes right back into the new one. Then
we'll reassemble the pin. You got the main pin here.
This part goes up, looks like a bullet. The bullet head goes up first. Once that's in, find a notch on it. Should go all the way in. Then the part what do you call these, teeth?
Yeah.
There's
a pin that has teeth in the center.
That one goes in next. You might have to hammer that one in because it shouldn't be as easy as it. Well, it was pretty hard to get out.
Yeah, you're gonna need to bang that out with a punch or maybe something a little thicker to hold the head so you don't mushroom the head, and then try to tap it out without damaging it.
Then the spring goes next. The spring goes in easy. You're gonna have to compress it all the way in, and this pin goes in last at the bottom. So future reference. All right, we'll set that to the side. Don't lose anything.